But hey, let's jump into this lore.
Yeah, today's lore is going to be freaking awesome because it's one of my favorites.
It's we're keeping with the trend of doing all the protagonists in order, and right in front of me I have the lore for the Courier. There's a lot of just like little bits and pieces here. It's like mostly a bullet pointed type thing. So we're just gonna go through it. We're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah,
you ready?
we'll shoot. Yeah, do it.
Most of the Courier's past is shrouded in mystery. What is known is that sometime before taking the fateful contract to deliver the platinum chip, the Courier lived as a drifter, earning a reputation as a veteran on the trail who had traveled all over New California. According to Ulysses, the Courier has been to Circle Junction, New Reno, Vault City, Fort Abandon, and on Brahmin Drives at the Big Circle. The Courier has some sort of connection to the budding community of the Divide in Southern California. Ulysses claims that the Courier regularly traveled through the area and contributed a great deal in keeping it alive. After the New California Republic attacked and sacked Navarro, they recovered pieces of tech they didn't fully understand but recognized several symbols, such as an old world flag. They later linked these symbols to similar markings they saw on the Divide. The Courier took on the job to return it there, perhaps because the markings reminded them of home. But after making the delivery, the package turned out to be a detonator that contained missile launch codes. Access to Ulysses' package woke up and sent directional signals to missiles locked in the silos, resulting in massive earthquakes and powerful storms wiping out the community in its infancy, leaving Ulysses as its only survivor. The Courier was apparently not present when the destruction happened and therefore didn't know of it.
Ooh. I've never played Lonesome Road, so I really don't know much about that.
Really? I guess this is where the Twisted Hairs are from then. Because I know about them, but I don't know a ton about them. In 2281, the Courier was one of 6 messengers hired by the Mojave Wasteland to deliver packages to the New Vegas Strip. With the Courier carrying a parcel containing the only item of worth, Robert House's platinum chip, delivering it all the way from near Hub, California. The Courier got the job after Ulysses pulled out when they learned that the Courier's name was next on the list. The Courier was intercepted by Benny, who then shot the Courier in the head twice, left him for dead, buried him alive in a shallow grave in the Good Spring Cemetery. The Courier was dug out by Victor, a friendly Securitron, under the control of Mr. House. The Courier was then nursed back to health by Doc Mitchell, the resident doctor of Good Springs. Now, all of my lore that I'm getting, I get off of fallout.fandom.com. That's pretty much the front of it.
The front of it?
The front, most.
The gist, even?
Yeah, some might even say the gist.
Love a good gist.
Holy shit. It's the guy who did the voice work for the Courier, like the grunts, is... Holy shit, is Yuri Lowenthal? Who wound up being
that name.
That's the dude who voiced fucking Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man game.
No shit.
And he's fucking Matt Miller in Saints the Third.
That's where I know it from.
He's Crawler
Matt Miller,
Splicers.
dude.
Yeah, dude. Let's see what else he's in here. He's in Persona 3. He's in Naruto. He does fucking Sasuke in Naruto. That's fucking funny.
Oh my goodness, incredible.
Wow. And then Laura Bailey does the female.
Laura Bailey does every single female in every game. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she's Abby in The Last of Us 2. Like, someone was talking to me about Naughty Dog games, and I was like, all right, well, it's going to be Matt Mercer, Laura Bailey, what's his name, Nolan North, and who voices Joel?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. I can picture your friend
It's the guy
saying
that does
the name.
everything.
Yep. God, I can't think of his name. Oh, I can hear him singing Pearl Jam, but I can't think of his fucking name.
him singing Pearl Jam.
Yeah, in The Last of Us 2, there's like a big part of the game is Joel singing Pearl Jam. And I didn't know it was a Pearl Jam song, and I fell in love with the song because of the game, and then I was just like, oh, it's Pearl Jam. Like a Fuck Pearl Jam. Dude, there's a fucking Pearl Jam song that I always hear in the car, and
Troy
it's on...
Baker, dude.
Troy Baker, yeah. Dude, I always hear this one
everything.
Fucking Pearl Jam song all the time, and like, now it comes on all the time, and I'm just sitting there singing along, and I fucking hate Pearl Jam, whatever. Yeah. Laura Bailey does all the type shit for the female.
All the Steve Minecraft noises.
Yeah. I should make that my ringtone. But yeah. Hold the fuck up. He does the Courier, but he also does Ringo.
Wait,
holy shit.
What?
Yuri Lowenthal does Ringo, does Sergio, does who else? NCR engineers, heavy troopers, mercenaries, prospectors, rangers.
They did a proper Bethesda by hiring only 3 voice actors.
Yeah, I wonder how many people. I wonder how many voice actors were in it. But yeah, he's credited as like Lars Target. Who else is here? Billy Bettis, Jeremy Watson, Rick Lancer, Thomas Jackson, Tapper, Brotherhood of Steel Initiates, Drunks. He did Drunks.
Drunks.
All right, so here's some information through dialogue, and this is what kind of I don't understand because I'll be the first person to say that Fallout 4, and check that off your bingo sheet. I bitch about Fallout 4. Fallout 4 shouldn't have had a backstory. Your character shouldn't have had a backstory, but the Courier does, and we're okay with it. But then, like, someone will be like, "Oh, backstories in RPG shouldn't be a thing," and then I bring up the home, and then I bring up the Homebound Mother series, and I'm like, these are considered to be the best RPGs ever, and they all have backstories. So, I don't know. During a conversation with Bruce Isaac and Novak, the Courier can state that he's been to New Reno before and attended one of the shows at the Shark Club. Dialogue with Little Buster suggested the Courier was a bounty hunter or at least experienced bounty hunting. Now, a lot of this, like, is to just build up your character for what kind of character you're playing. I get that. Mm-hmm. So
to kind of give them a little bit of, like, a repertoire of skills before they go off on their adventure.
Yeah. The Courier is initially unaware of the rarity of the Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps, as Malcolm Holmes says the Courier did not express any emotion upon finding the first one. Even if the Brotherhood of Steel from Hidden Valley...
I love doing that. I love killing that fuck every single time.
And you get like 8 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the Brotherhood of Steel from Hidden Valley have not made contact, the Courier has heard of them when conversing with Veronica Wow, I didn't know that was her last name. Santiago for the first time.
Isn't it Santiago?
No, it doesn't say Santiago. It's got a G there. I'm going to say Santiago. Unless the wiki's wrong. Maybe. Because there's actually not a way to click on her name. I haven't played New Vegas
in a couple years. I need to do another playthrough.
You should. If you do, you should stream it.
I should.
When you interact with Christine in Dead Money, the Courier is also seemingly aware of the technology obsession and the Codex with the hostility of the NCR and the Legion. It can be inferred during dialogue with Veronica, the Courier does not know where they came from. The Courier can tell Cass that they, the Courier, do not know what fish is, or on the contrary, an intelligent Courier may test her knowledge about fish, clearly aware of their nature, although they are practically non-existent in California or the Mojave Wasteland, and may only be found in Lake Mead or Zion Canyon. That's super neat.
I never thought about the existence of fish in Fallout.
Neither did I. I mean, I know horses don't exist, but I just thought that was like a limitation due to the engine.
Yeah, they didn't have enough power to make their balls shrivel when it's too cold.
You know what's so funny about that? I made such a big deal about that, and then because I pre-ordered the game, I got like some special horse. Well, I hated the game, yeah. But when I pre-ordered the game, I got a special horse, and then it wound up being female, so I didn't even get to see it. In Dead Money is implied that the courier does not know what FEV is through the interactions with Father Elijah. Further conversing with Elijah, when he mentions the Big Empty, makes the courier claim they've never heard of it before. Before setting off to New Canaan, the courier can tell Jed Masterson. That's such a fucking white name.
Oh, I know. It's so Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Jed Masterson, the Mormon. I wear a special piece of underwear that covers my entire body. It's not me making fun of people. I promise you it's not. They have not been to Utah in some time, suggesting that they have been there before. This also explains how the courier knows of the dead horses in the Sorrows language, which itself is implied by a dead horse scout who remarks upon being spoken with, "You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander." That's another reason why I love Donna's Heart so much, is like Auslander is just like that mixture of, hey, we don't really know how words work because humanity was wiped out. Fucking, oh my god. Dialogue choices throughout.
I just couldn't get into it.
What?
I just couldn't get into it.
Really?
I felt like it was too slow for me.
I met up with Chris today, who we play Atomic Tabletop with, and
check that out. It's my D&D show.
Hell yeah, how's the editing going?
It hasn't.
Well, fuck it up. And we got into a whole conversation about religion in D&D, and now that, which we're going to talk about later, now that Microsoft owns Bethesda, what they can do, and what the next Fallout game should look like. And I was saying that we need a she game, and he was like, I don't know about the she, so that was a 45-minute dissertation for me.
She would be so cool to learn more about. Yeah. We've talked about this like a couple times on the show.
Yeah, and then we were talking about what if we can do like Fallout Salt Lake, because the White Legs destroyed Salt Lake City because Kaisar was like, hey, remember Joshua Graham? Fuck him, blow up his hometown. Like, and I just thought it'd be so cool to see. Yeah, that
covers it.
Yeah, I was like, I think it'd be so cool to see what Salt Lake looks like, what Ogden looks like, parts of New Canaan, like what it became and what it would happen, even though I'm pretty sure it's in Zion, but still.
I definitely, if I had to choose a next game, it would be something on the West Coast.
Yeah, either the West Coast.
I want to see something in like Oregon and Washington, like Arroyo, and like all the way up as north as Seattle.
I would like to see a game, if they can make it as big, where the big city, like one of the big cities in the south is Arroyo, or New Arroyo, technically, I'm pretty sure, and then the top city that's like in the north west would be Seattle, and like right on the edge of Canada, like you could just kind of see into Canada a little bit.
Snowy part in the north part of the map.
Yeah. We should do an episode on this. We should do an episode where we write.
Should do an episode on
we sit down and write our next game, because mine takes place in New York. Because I'm surprised we've never been there.
Yeah, true.
But I do very much want to see.
There's already people doing Cascadia, so.
Yeah, I guess, but you know, it's not.
We know how Bethesda is with their DMCA takedowns.
Yeah. Dialogue choices throughout Honest Hearts heavily imply the courier has never heard of Christianity, or at least the Mormon faith. In Old World Blues, the courier is revealed to have a special brain condition due to being shot in the head just in the right spot and surviving. So, you know. After Old World,
I wish that were me.
The courier has a high understanding of Robco technology. In Honest Hearts, a courier with a high science skill can call out Ricky's incompetence with his locked pit boy. In Old World Blues, the courier can recognize the Robco signals that Dr. 8 transmits. The courier has very limited knowledge on the Midwest. When Eddie from The Divide plays the log where a child found it, asking where it occurred, we have Eddie responds with Chicago, Illinois. The courier knows about Illinois if they had met Mojave Eddie. Illinois? They don't know what Chicago is. They say, what's a Chicago? I don't like the way this is worded.
Yeah.
An intelligent courier has at least passing knowledge of snipers and spotters, as Boone can be recruited by simply noting that snipers are supposed to work in pairs. As a male courier with the Lady Killer perk can ask a lonesome drifter is 17 and express relief after the drifter says he's 28, implying the courier impregnated or believes he impregnated a woman in Montana around 18 years ago. Huh. What the fuck's going on in Montana? The courier has...
dog. I have no idea.
I'm fucking curious.
That's those flyover states that we know nothing about.
I know. I want to know more about them.
What do they got? Rocks?
Yeah. Rocks and Brahmin. Some big open land.
Yeah. And probably Caesar.
No, I don't think he went north.
No?
I think it's like the tip of the northern tip of Texas, like where Colorado and Texas touch, from there all
where they
the
kiss.
way. Yeah, all the way to the dam. Like that's Kaisar's territory. From Colorado to the dam. I could be wrong. I might be. It appears the courier is irritated with the mentioning of Benny during the conversation with Emily Ortal, who worked with him. She claims to understand that the courier does not wish to speak about him. An intelligent courier can understand and speak Latin. During Silas' treatment, the courier can deceive Silas into thinking that they are a Legion assassin by speaking a Latin phrase. However, the courier's knowledge of the language may be limited as they do not understand one of Arcade Ganon's Latin phrases. Dialogue with Raoul.
That's still really fucking cool.
What's that?
I never put two and two together about that. That's really cool.
Which I think is cool because it could be like, are you fucking Legion? Were you Legion to begin with?
I don't know. I think that leaves a lot to think about in terms of thinking about the character's backstory, and I think that's an interesting option to allow.
Yeah.
Even if it was unintentional.
Yeah. Yeah. Dialogue with Raoul shows that the courier has a passing knowledge of Spanish.
Is that because of the cazadors? Isn't there a dialogue option that's you get to figure out what cazador means? It means hunter, right?
Yeah, but I think it's probably if he's been all over the NCR, the NCR dips into Mexico. I'm looking at a map of the NCR right now, and it dips into Mexico. Is that Arroyo? Arroyo's up there. Yeah.
Arroyo's way north.
See, I don't like that this one doesn't show me the states because I'm just not good with geography to begin with. I'm trying to get an idea for where Montana is too because we were talking about it. There will be a map on screen, but yes, the NCR dips into parts of Mexico, so that's why I'm guessing. That's why I'm guessing he has a passing knowledge if he's been all over the NCR. So after Hoover Dam, it is stated in the endings for Old World Blues that the years following the second battle of Hoover Dam that the courier returned to the Big MT. Or Big Mountain. I don't like saying the Big Empty.
I like saying Big Mountain.
Yeah, me too. Return to the Big Mountain and watch
the
over...
Big Mountain. Big
Mountain in my backyard.
Can you afford to feed him?
It's very hard. He returned to the Big Mountain and watched over it, keeping a close eye over the scientists and goings on of the facility with gradually reintroducing science, both forgotten and new, back into the wasteland as needed. Not huge on that ending because I don't like Big Mountain. I don't like Old World Blues.
I do like Old World Blues, so.
No, I mean, you can like what you like.
And you can not what you're not.
Yeah. Now I just have some notes, some fun facts.
Ooh, hit me with some fun facts.
In one of the endings for Dead Money, the courier can become trapped in the Sierra Madre vault and eventually die there. However, since the events of Dead Money must take place before the second battle of Hoover Dam, this ending is non-canon as the courier's true fate sees them taking part in the battle.
I actually, the first time doing Sierra Madre, got that ending.
Really?
Where you die in the vault, yeah.
Yeah.
Which ending did you get the first time you did it?
Probably that one. Probably that one, or just the one where you leave, like nothing special happened, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Well, because the first time doing Sierra Madre was on one of my fun characters. I was a cheater pumpkin eater, and I got out with all the gold.
Oh, nice.
And it is pumpkin season, so I'm glad to be a pumpkin eater at this point.
The Courier was shown wearing an armored Vault 21 jumpsuit during the Fall of New Vegas previews and in the ending. However, this item does not appear in-game and can only be obtained using console commands or having the J. Sawyer mod installed. I'm assuming that's the J. Sawyer mod. It just says J. Sawyer. So I'm going to click on that because I know that is a...
That's a good lore, the J. Sawyer mod.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it where you have to, like, eat, sleep, and drink. Mm-hmm. It makes it where all of the DLC weapons are no longer just given to you. You have to go out and find them.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I mean, I also do like the prospect of, like, welcome to New Vegas. Here's 1 million weapons that you can immediately sell for caps and then take a high luck run. The last time I played, I did that. I only kept a pistol, sold all the random shit they gave me, and did high luck and just figured out everything from there. I think I might do that after I record because and by the time I'm done recording, I'm going to have drank an entire pot of coffee.
Nice. You're going to get more now?
No, I have my pot with me.
Oh, okay.
But don't tell any officers.
The Courier and the Chosen One are the only protagonists that in the mainline Fallout series that haven't lived in vaults. This Courier does not suffer from amnesia after being ambushed by Benny. He doesn't?
No, he doesn't. If you think about the way that the opening of New Vegas is kind of crafted, basically Doc Mitchell only asks you things in the kind of like in an affirmative way of like, oh, you're awake, like what's your deal? And then you define yourself basically instantly as a character. You go through the machine for your special and you do the test for your skills. And it really makes no assumptions about you at all. So like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it, but
Josh Sawyer's official statement?
I would love to hear that because my words are a little bit mishmashed.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the context for this is, but he goes, well, he's incorrect about the Courier. You absolutely do not have amnesia. There is no point at which you're unable to remember aspects of your past. And more importantly, outside of being a courier in the wrong place at the wrong time, your past is considered irrelevant to how you move forward in the story. I guess. I always assumed that you had some form of memory loss, or at least a fucking screaming headache from getting shot in the head twice.
Well, I assumed that there was a screaming headache, but I never assumed that there was any amnesia because your character doesn't really express that in their character creation setup.
If you... sure. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. I don't act like I know. I just sit around and, Originally, this is a fucking behind the scenes that I think is incredible. And it bothers me. Originally, the player would have been able to choose the Courier's race. Obsidian planned to have other options than just human, ghoul, and super mutant as well. However, Bethesda strongly advised against on the basis of reworking armor and weapons for each race. Obsidian followed Bethesda's advice and left the Courier as human. I just want to play as a ghoul. I'm not tired or upset. I'm sorry.
I think that it's kind of a good call that they cut the ability to be a super mutant because that's a whole different set of models, and it would have substantially increased the size of the game. But I don't see why being a ghoul would have been a problem, seeing as it's still a small to medium-sized humanoid. So, like, the armor could have potentially still worked. I would say if New Vegas was created nowadays, it would probably allow you to choose Ghoul from a technical standpoint.
Whatever game comes next, I think you have to allow it. Maybe not, like, it depends on if you're born inside of a vault or if you're coming from a vault or if you're not. Like if Fallout 5 or fucking Fallout Ogden or Fallout She-topia, whatever the fuck they're gonna make. If you're not in a vault, I think they should allow you to choose. If you walk out of a vault, I think they should allow you to become irradiated to the point where you can become ghoulified.
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, because
especially if it was like a quest line that you had to do, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, but make it a quest line where you have the option. You know what I mean? Not like, oh, I did this quest and now I'm a ghoul. You know what I mean? Or maybe
like
one
if
of those
it were
like
more of a weighty choice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, now that Obsidian might have some sort of opportunity to work on it again, we might get some like choices.
And maybe even dialogue options.
Oh my god, yeah. Haha. But yeah, I think don't make it where it's just like, it's like I was talking to someone who I like barely ever speak to. I saw on Instagram we're putting up pictures about doing the Thieves Guild quest in Skyrim, and I was like, don't finish it or you lose the skeleton key. I've never finished the Thieves Guild quest line in Skyrim because of that.
I did it just to say I did, and also like oh no, the skeleton key is really not that important to have.
Yeah, but then
at that point in the game of being at the end of the quest line, you already have enough not bobby pins, lockpicks that it doesn't really even matter. Because you can fuck up a million times and it doesn't matter in Skyrim because it's basically impossible to fail unless you break the lock by like forcing it.
But that's why I like keeping the skeleton key, because then all I do is I just take lockpicks and I start selling them, and then I'm like infinite money pretty much. Because I don't think they have a barter like they do in Fallout.
I'm also good at the lockpick minigame, so I guess it's like a trade-off if you just feel like being lazy about doing the lockpicking minigame, or if you're bad at it, then I guess it's worth it. But for me personally, I never considered it to be worth it to like keep having it and not finish the quest.
Yeah. So I think that's everything on the Courier.
That was a decent chunk.
Yeah. If anybody has a complete version of the New Vegas Collector's Edition, let me know, because I don't have one.
Oh, I would love to have one. Too bad I'm too poor right now to buy one secondhand.
I will buy one. I need one.
I want a platinum chip. That's just like, that's what I want. I just want the platinum chip.
I want the comic. I've never read the comic. The coasters, I don't know if the dice
playing
came
cards
with it
are
or
also
not.
super cool.
Yeah. I want the DVD, the making of DVD. This saying it's a Blu-ray. I don't know if it's a Blu-ray. But, the collector's edition on the PS3 is a Blu-ray. Like, I just want... I mean, I've seen the DVD because it's been ripped to YouTube, but still.
I've actually never seen it.
Really? It's on YouTube. The chips are awesome. The fucking platinum chip, postcards, all of it. Super cool shit. There's t-shirts that were given out. Like, I'm on the thing right now, and there's a bunch of promotional items that I found. Like, there's the picture of all the cards. I remember the night of... This was the first midnight release I ever went to. Was
really? Oh,
New
yeah,
Vegas.
I remember you tell that story all the time.
Yeah, and I remember going to GameStop and being like, "Hey, do you guys have any more of those NCR shirts?" And they're like, "No, we only got X amount, and it was for us to wear on the midnight release and this and that." This is saying that they were given out on the GameStop rewards points thing for a while, but I don't remember that. Yeah, but this was the first one I ever went to. There'll be a picture of this shirt somewhere.
Look what I just found on the Evil website. I just sent it to you in Host Lounge.
On the Evil website? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, the chip itself? How much? $64?
And $5
What kind of price gouging shit is that?
Oh, it's price gouging. It's probably a secondhand.
Motherfucker wants $292 for everything but the game. Fuck that. You get the whole thing like opened, but with everything for $100 on eBay. Dude, fuck Amazon. All my homies hate Amazon.
It's true.
For any Fallout fan, I just loved it. It's for any Fallout fan. I just had to have it when I saw it. Came perfect condition too. Fallout nerd right here. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
Yeah. I'm a real gamer. There's still no fucking Fallout.
Oh, you can get super cheap replicas on Etsy for a lot less.
Really?
Yeah. I found one for $15.
I'm so upset that I never got this. Like, I just didn't have the money for it. I was just a little tiny little boy.
Yeah.
Like, there's a sealed version.
Imagine you, tiny.
There's sealed versions right now on Amazon for $249.
Oh, that's so
but
much.
Like, for $50 more, I can get an S. The Fallout Anthology, which I didn't buy, and you have for the nuke, $200.
Really? $200? I remember they were selling them for like $45 at one point.
I know. Dude, the collector's edition for Fallout 3 is on here for $80, which really isn't that bad because it probably came out at $80.
And I have it. Comes with the game and all the cool shit.
Why is the PlayStation version so much more? Yeah, the 360 version is $80. Well, probably because...
well, why would the PlayStation version be more? It's the worst version.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
And then it's $170, and then the PC version is $500.
Lovely.
That's the version I have.
How is it?
Yeah, holy shit.
That doesn't mean that people actually are going to buy it for that much.
No, I know, but I'm thinking if I could sell it for 4 open, I can buy a Xbox 360 version and then New Vegas's version. All right, let's get out of this. Let's get out of this lore. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about. We got distracted. Welcome to Olive and Vince Go Shopping. God damn, I love this fucking game. Let me go back to the recording. All right, cool. Anything you want to say about the Courier?
I do not want to say anything about the Courier except that I am happy that they got shot in the head. Because they put into motion one of my favorite gaming experiences that has ever happened.
Cool.
Also, if you've never played New Vegas, do a luck build. It's easy.
Don't put any points into charisma.
You really don't need it, even though it makes everything 1,000 times easier. But you really don't need it.
Do everything in speech.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what your charisma is. That's what I learned. Bow. Yeah. That's the Courier. Atomic Radio Hour Podcast.